to the Haken channel. So today we're going to be doing solving equations by inspection. So I'm going to go through what that means. So today's learning intention is to understand how to use inspection to solve and prove equations to be true. And by the end of this video, you need to be able to solve questions, solve for the unknown using the inspection method, also known as the trial and error method, and show all you're working out. So some of the vocabulary that you will need for today include finding the values of the pronumeral that make the equation true, so that's the solution. You need to know what the unknown is, which is a value that needs to be found to make the equation true. Sometimes it's usually in the form of a pronumeral or a letter. And the inspection method, which is what we're doing today, also known as the trial and error method, trying different values to see which one makes the equation true. So in this work example, we can see that we need to find the missing number in the box to make the equations true. So a really good way to do that is you can put in values. So what divided by 3 equals 7? And we know that if we were to bring that over on this side and times the 7 by the opposite sign of divide, which we can say is multiply in this case. So 7 times 3 is 21. We could say 21 divided by 3 equals 7. It's just a little trick where you carry the number across to the other side and you change the sign to the opposite when it crosses over the equal sign to give you the missing value. So we could say that the answer for the box is 21 and you can just write that in there. So over here we can say 12 plus what equals 27. Now you could just carry the 12 across. Alright, and you could say 27 minus 12 because the sign in front of the 12 is a positive. So when it goes over the equal sign, it becomes the opposite, which is a minus. So 27 minus 12, which is 15. Okay. So we know that 12 plus 15 is 27, or by all means, you can put in values through inspection. So you could do 12 plus 10 equals 22. So we know it's not 10. It has to be a greater number. 12 plus 12 is 24. We know it's not 12. And you could just do that through a whole process if you'd like. So I've just got a little tip here that you can use the opposite sign to find the missing value. So over here, that's the opposite sign of the plus 12, and this is the opposite sign of divide 3. So now we need to solve the equations by inspection. So that's trial and error. So you can find numbers through putting in values in. So, I could put Q as, let Q equal 10. So we could put 10 minus 5 equals 13. What's 10 minus 5? 5. Does 5 equal 13? No, it doesn't. So we know that Q can't be 10. Okay, you can just go through a whole process. Or what you could do, if you don't want to spend time doing trial and error, you're more than welcome to just carry the -5 across to the other side. So we leave the number that's already on that side, like 13 by itself. And whatever we carry, we put after that number. So now it would be Q equals 13 plus 5. So Q would equal to 18. All right, and we now know that Q equals 18. So this is not the inspection method here. The question is asking for inspection, so it would be expected that you do go through values that you are putting in, trialing, seeing if it works before just giving an answer. So over here we know that the 2 and the x are connected with a multiplication sign like that. Like that. So if I gave x a value of 5, okay, so if we let x equal 5, so we could say that 2 times 5, because that's the sign that joins them. Does 10 equal 16? No, it doesn't. Then you could work your way up. You could do what about 6? So 2 times 6 is 12. Does 12 equal 16? No, it doesn't. So x can't be 6. 2, 7. Does that equal 16. No, it does not. Okay, and then obviously you will reach a number and you would have picked up a pattern. You know that these numbers here, 10, 12, and 14, they are increasing to 16. So you know that you're close. So 2 times 8 is 16. So yes, we know that. Therefore, you could write, which I've got no space, therefore x equals 8, you know, and you can show all these working out just to show you've done inspection and that you found your final answer. If not, you can definitely use the you can definitely divide both sides by 2 to find out the value of x. But like I said, that is not the inspection method. That is solving using the one-step method in algebra. And that's not what the question's asking. All right. So over here, okay, to get rid of, so just to show you how you wouldn't use the inspection method, for those of you who do want to perhaps save a bit of time with your working out, you know, who knows, you might have 5 numbers that you try before you actually find the right answer, and that's fine because that's the inspection method. But to save time, we can also do a case where, so if we look at C, what you can do is you first move the number without the pronumeral to the other side, so it becomes 3a equals, you leave the number there, 35, you convert the symbol in front of that number to the opposite, so minus 5. Every time it walks across the equal sign, it changes, okay? So if I was to carry that across to the other side, it would be plus 5, okay? So now we know 3a equals 30. Now to get rid of the 3, because you just want to solve for a, okay, you could say that you could divide both sides by that number. So 3 divided by 3 is 1, and I did say in a previous video that the imaginary number in front of a letter is 1. Oops. Is 1, but don't know what's just happened. My pen has just gone weird. So 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 30 divided by 3 is 10. Okay, but we don't write the 1, so we can write a equals 10. So this is not the inspection method. All right. But like I said, to do that, you might have to go through a lot of numbers. So you might have to put in, you know, if I put 3a equals 6 into the equation, plus 5 equals 35, you could work it out. So 3 times 6 is 18, plus 5. Okay, does 18 plus 5 equals 35? No, it doesn't. Okay, and you can see that there. All right, and this sign here that I've been drawing means it does not. So 14 does not equal 16, 23 does not equal 35. Whereas over here I left it without that dash over the equal sign because 16 does equal 16. And that is all for today. Hopefully you are able to show all your working out and you are able to solve questions, whether it's using inspection if the question requires, or using the 1-step, 2-step, or 3-step method in algebra. That is also okay unless the question specifically specifies for it. And also being able to use inspection, it is good practice still, and there will be times where you do have to show you're working out that you have used inspection, so it is a good idea to practice that. Okay, and with that said, thank you for watching.